afternoon. My fellow Americans, a historic and unprecedented event has occurred. The question of whether or not we're alone in the universe has been answered.
Indeed, that question has been, in fact, answered. In June of 2023, United States Air Force officer and intelligence official David Grusch has revealed that not only are we not alone in the universe, but that the US government is in possession of extraterrestrial craft. The fact that this didn't make the wider news speaks volumes of how terrible the mainstream media is when it comes to withholding information from the public. But what does it all mean? Join me, dear viewer, as I talk about the biggest news story in human history. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on all new reviews I put out weekly here at Off the Cover. And without further ado, onto the video. We've heard for decades about the existence of aliens, from the 1947 crash in Roswell, New Mexico, to revelations from various whistleblowers such as Bob Lazar. We've all heard the truth, but the mainstream media set out on a campaign of ridiculing it all. If you came out with any information on the topic, you were shot down immediately and labeled a kook, even though we all know it to be true. Deep down, people know we're not alone in the universe.
We're so intent on pointing the finger at one another that we're ignoring the simple, undeniable truth that the problem isn't here, it's there. They've attacked us, sabotaged us, abducted us, murdered us. Maybe it's time we stopped blaming us and started worrying about them. We're not the only people on this island, and we all know it.
For some, the idea seems so preposterous that they deny the reality that we all know to be true. Perhaps people deny the possibility because they're afraid. Indeed, when we all find out, when it all becomes official, some people will be lost, because the question of whether or not there's aliens out there isn't what's interesting. The more interesting questions to ask are, what is their political system? Do they have a system of commerce or economics? Do they have religions? Those are all way more interesting questions to ask. Not to mention the engineering questions. I'm sure the eggheads would love to get their hands on this technology. But really, the question that is most bothersome to people is what their role will be in the new galactic order. Once everything is entirely revealed, everyone will be gunning to get their piece of the pie, their new place in the social order. It's no surprise that governments have been hiding these spacecrafts for decades. There's a hidden Cold War between the world's superpowers to master this technology first, because whoever does master it first will ultimately become humanity's representation to the greater galactic order. Governments are all vying for their place in the hierarchy, just the same way individuals will eventually be gunning for their place in the new order. Now you may be asking yourself, come on, you don't really believe in this stuff, do you? I don't really think it's a matter of belief in the classical sense.
If it's not real, then what are you doing here, Jack? Why did you come back? Why do you find it so hard to believe?
Why do you find it so easy?
It's never been easy!
Yes, John Locke. For most people, it hasn't been easy to believe. But when there's so much overwhelming evidence out there, things cease to be about belief and they start being about cold, hard facts. Whistleblowers like Bob Lazar and David Grusch have been telling us that aliens have been here for decades. Video evidence is abundant and now highly credible. Videos released by the armed forces clearly show spacecraft that were not made here on Earth, performing seemingly impossible maneuvers. But they're not impossible, are they?
They do, if you think like a vegan. An alien intelligence is going to be more advanced, and that means efficiency functioning on multiple levels and in multiple dimensions.
Yes, of course.
So now, what are we doing with this unprecedented revelation? Fuck all. No one is asking any of the right questions. We're all so busy worrying about the boring minutia like identity politics that we're really not seeing the forest for the trees. This fact that we're not alone in the universe has quickly permeated through the cultural zeitgeist, and it's worth talking about. It's a part of who we are. It's a part of our culture as a species. So yes, Aliens are real. They've been coming here in spacecraft that defy our current understanding of physics. But are they really that difficult to understand? I mean, Star Trek, a series from the 1960s, already explained how their ships work. Their mechanism was explained in detail by the whistleblower Bob Lazar in 1989. We've had 34 years and countless other stories, whistleblowers, and evidence. There are some people, like Blink-182's Tom DeLonge, who have taken matters into their own hands and are working to disclose the truth to the public. Despite all the mountains of evidence, people need to be told the obviousness of the truth in an official capacity. And I believe we're on the cusp of a major announcement in the next few years. Strap in, dear viewer.
Well, history is going to change.
If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and here are 2 more videos that you're guaranteed to enjoy.